Referee Tommy Young, who many consider the greatest referee of all time. I've heard Ric Flair state the same. Talking about Ric Flair, Tommy Young shoots on an incident with Ric Flair versus Ricky Steamboat, as you see here in Tommy Young right dead center. And the unfortunate incident with Ric Flair, and Tommy Young is going to get into it as far as how professional Ric Flair and Ricky Steamboat are. Let's get right to it. Tommy Young explaining what went down with Ric Flair versus Ricky Steamboat during a match back in the 80s.
I'll tell you one thing that did happen, and I really don't mean to say this too much because it might be a little embarrassing to Flair. But one night, I'll never forget this, Steamboat slammed Flair. This was in Charlotte. And Flair apparently had eaten not too long ago where he had something inside of him. The slam caused Flair to have an accident, so to speak. And the match continued. I don't want to go into any graphic detail. Flair might kick my ass for even saying this, but I don't think he will because I'm not going to go any further than that. He knows what happened, and I don't want to embarrass him. But he had an accident, and it didn't even stop the match. They continued to wrestle. That's how professional these guys were. They were great. Are great. Always will be great. And I just thank God that I had the opportunity to do so many of their matches.
Speaking of Flair, I know that you're still in correspondence with him, and
Oh, yes.
he's writing a book. I don't know if you talked about this. He's writing a book that's supposed to come out in June.
And I told him, I said, I better be in that book. He said, you are prominently mentioned.